Namaskar, friends. Now, for the wellness group, we have changed some settings. We have stopped so many posts coming into the group. We want to do this in a very structured program. We want to conduct this program in such a way that you get all the points in a organized manner. So now I'd like to go into the details of it. Friends, I wanted everybody to focus on these 5 blood tests. Very essential, very, very essential. I keep on repeating, but how many people are taking serious, I do not know. But I am urging you once again, fasting sugar, fasting insulin, HbA1c, D vitamin, B12. These are the 5 tests. In my opinion, these 5 tests should cost you 1,500 or so, or more sometimes. If somebody is not very keen, at least these 3 blood tests. Fasting sugar, fasting insulin, HbA1c. These 3 tests, in my opinion, should be below 800 or 1,000 rupees, right? So get this thing done, because that is the basis for our program. We would like to see how many of you are having pre-diabetes or diabetes or insulin resistance. All right, friends. Now, as we discussed this earlier, but I just briefly want to tell you, friends, the object of this wellness secrets is to improve your health span. Health span in the sense, as long as you're alive, you are not dependent on medication, you are active and energetic. You are not having, you are not going to fall sick. If at all falling sick also, you can recover very fast by this natural lifestyle. As I explained to you, look at these 2 people with 80 years of age span. One guy was having 20 years of troubled life. He was literally having some disabilities, lifestyle diseases, and all that. Right, friends? So now, how are we going to improve this? We need to create the right conditions. Friends, I would like to ask you a question. See, when I was studying my 10th standard in Andhra Pradesh, sometime way back in 1974, we used to have 6 subjects in Andhra Pradesh. There are 3 languages: Hindi, English, and Telugu, science, social, and mathematics. See, these are the 6 absolutely, these are the subjects what we have, and the exams are conducted on these 6 subjects. Suppose out of these 6 subjects, I am master in 5 subjects and I have got 100 of 100 in 5 subjects. Okay, let me repeat, 100 of 100 in 5 subjects. But in one subject, I scored only 20 marks. Am I pass or fail? See, that means what? I have got 520 marks. Another guy, pass mark is 40. Say another guy, 240 marks, one fellow got, another guy got 520. Despite getting 520 marks, I'm a failure. 240 marks who got on all the subjects 40 minimum, he's a pass. Similarly, do we know what are the essentials for health? Friends, 7 essentials for good health. Similarly, as I explained to you, in my 10th standard, 6 subjects, likewise in health, there are 7 essentials. If these 7 essentials are not there, either you will die or you will have diseases. Let's look at them one by one in terms of priority. First and foremost, friends, all of you know air. 20 minutes, okay, air means what? Fortunately, it is available plenty, and this breathing also is taking place in auto mode. Otherwise, many people would have, if it is kept as other things like water or food, people must have forgotten, and I don't think the humanity would have survived. Look at the God's creation. We have plenty of air. Wherever on the universe, you have plenty of air. There is no charge. And the breath also is taken automatically. There is no participation of you consciously for living. So this air. So what is this air? How it is? This is a point which we will talk later. 20 minutes of pranayama every day will enhance your air element. That's the point. And as I explained to you, there are 7 essentials and there are 5 elements. The Pancha Mahabhuta they call, friends. What are the Pancha Mahabhutas? We will see. We will see one by one. There are 5 basic elements which is available in the universe. Second thing is water. As I explained to you, if you don't breathe for 4 to 5 minutes, you're dead. That means a person is surviving for 100, 120 years, but if there is a 5 minutes, if he doesn't get air, he's dead. Look at the beauty of the God, the way the God has created the human being. It is so I must say this, so sudden. In 4 minutes only you cannot survive with one air, but at the same time you are surviving for 120 years. That's the miracle of the human body and the creation of the God. Next is water, friends. See, if you don't get water for about, say, 4 or 5 days or a week, you're dead. People in the desert, if they don't get water, if they can get food, but they don't get water, they're dead. That's why you see in the universe, 70% is water, right? Air is a plenty. Second abundance is water. So if you don't take water for few days, you're dead. So such an important thing. Now, how much water should we should drink, how to drink, when to drink, we will discuss in the forthcoming session. First of all, we are understanding the importance of it. Third is the food. See, food, as I explained to you friends, food is for building of the body, basically. See, when a child is born, he is hardly 2 or 3 kgs. And now people are at 100 kgs. It's all happened because of the food only, right? If suppose somebody is not getting food, he can survive for probably weeks and months also. So air, few minutes, water, few days, food, if you don't get, you can survive even few weeks and of course few months. There is a record, a person who was fasting for I think more than 200, 250 days. There's a record available. So I'm not saying that we need to do that. I'm just saying the importance. So air, water, food. What is the fourth one, friends? Let's look at this: exercise. Now, why we need to do exercise? If you look at in animal kingdom, exercise is part of their procuring food. Any animal on its own, it has to run around to get its food, except domesticated animals. So exercise is a part of animal kingdom, but in humans, what is happening with the modern conveniences and with the abundance of the economic situation, food is available at home in the fridge. You don't have to do anything. You can get your breakfast and probably on your bed itself. Lunch also can be put on your dining table, and dinner can come onto your bed also. So there is absolutely no need for anybody to do exercise, but exercise is a must for survival. Suppose somebody is not doing any exercise, is living a sedentary life. He may not die, unlike air or water or food. He will have disabilities, in the sense he will get develop diseases related to sedentary lifestyle. So exercise is another very important thing, which is the fourth one. Let's look at what is the fifth one. Fifth one is excretion. What is excretion, friends? Removal of waste from your body, right? So anyway, the breath, the waste of the breath is happening automatically. If you are going around in the sun or you are doing some physical exercise, sweat is happening automatically. That's another waste material. Carbon dioxide is one waste material is going out of the breath. Another is sweat from the skin is going out. Third is urination. Whenever your bladder is full, you are going to the urination. Now the question comes excretion, the toilet. Friends, I have an observation. If you look at the orifice of the urinal passage, is very very small compared to the excretion passage, anus. But tell me, how much time one takes for urinating? How much time somebody takes for passing out the excretion? I have an interesting observation. Human beings alone take long time for excretion. Probably urine is done very fast. I would want you guys to look at the cow, how cow is excreting or how cow is urinating. Surprisingly, we'll note most of the animals, even the horse or most of the animals, if even a bullock also, while it is traveling on a bullock cart, it will just excrete in few seconds while going itself. If you look at a cow also excretes probably in a few seconds, not even a minute. I think, in my opinion, I've just checked a couple of times, 10, 20 seconds. And it excretes a large quantity of excretion. And when it goes for urine, probably it goes for minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, because we had buffaloes in our house when I was a kid. I had happened to observe. But now look at the human beings. They're going into the toilet and they're sitting for a lot of time. There is some issue. We need to look at it. So excretion is the fifth essential, right? What is the sixth, friend? The rest. So rest in the sense, most of the people we feel the sleeping. Correct. 7 hours night sleep is a must, absolutely non-negotiable. And then what is that? One other one is that you need to give rest to your internal organs also. When can you give rest to your internal organs? If you're able to finish your dinner, I mean the second meal early. Suppose you are having a meal, the second meal in the late night, then of course you're not giving rest to your internal organs. You may be sleeping. We are going to discuss the types of rest in the forthcoming sessions. This is the first session, so I would like you to pay attention to rest alone. So sleep, and then fasting weekly once or monthly, fortnightly once also is an advantage. That will, it is related to space element. I missed out this. Exercise is related to fire element. Food is related to earth element. Water is related to water element. Now let's look at what is that. See, friends, these six are common for humans and animals. Absolutely common. Only one thing is extra for human beings. You know what it is? It is the mind management. Animal kingdom don't have to do any damn thing, but our health is dependent on our mind management. If you are stressed up, or if you have a wrong thought of wrong process of thinking, you'll get into trouble. So the seventh is mind management. How do we do mind management? See, mind can create health, mind can create ill health. If you're stuck with your stress and probably your negative feelings, probably you will get all those diseases related to mind. So these are the seven essentials, friends. Anyway, this is just a brief understanding about the seven essentials and five elements. We looked at it, the seven essentials. There's the five elements. What are the first and foremost element, which is the grossest, is the earth element. Next is the water element. Third is the fire element. Fourth is the air element. Fifth is the space element. So we will get into this later on this. Now, friends, I think this is not a very important thing to do. But nevertheless, let me look at this point also. Human requirements. You have chemical requirement, structural requirement, emotional requirement. See, as we discussed, air, water, food, exercise, excretion, rest, and mind management. Friends, we will discuss this subsequently. Now, let's understand this seven essentials. Like as I explained to you, if you are doing six the best, and you are not doing one, let's say you are not doing exercise, but all the six you are doing, definitely it is going to affect your health. Similarly, you are not taking water properly, you get into trouble. And you are doing all the seven perfectly, I mean all the six perfectly, but you are not having excretion in a proper way. So, or rest for that matter. So what I'm trying to make a point to you, friends, like as I said to you in my 10th standard, six subjects are important. These seven are very important. Now, in my approach, what we are doing is we are making sure all these seven essentials are part of your daily schedule. It is something like this, friend. If a student is able to pay attention in his class and he is doing everyday homework then and there, and he is paying attention to his subjects, I don't think he has to worry in the year end for the final exam. He'll be able to do it very effortlessly. Similarly, if we are going to make sure these seven essentials are part of our daily schedule, I can guarantee you, friends, you will have the best health, you will have best immunity, you will not be falling sick. Thank you very much, friends. We will talk on the next subject tomorrow. Thank you.